morning. Happy Monday. This is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. As you can possibly tell, what is that sound? Is that my air still? No. Oh, that's the air on my seat. Yes. When I leave the gym, I turn on the cooling feature of my seat, and I've never heard it in the car without the sound on. But yeah, I think I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. This is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. And as you can probably tell, I am getting back from the gym, or at least I've had a workout, or a workout is in the plans for today. So I went. There was a bad accident for my New Orleans folks, like the I-10-610 split, like where people tend to hit all the time. Sometimes I wonder if it's people that are from here or people that are traveling through and, they just forget or don't. If they're from here, they just forget. If they're not from here, then it can throw you off because it's a very sharp turn. And if you're not expecting it and you're trying to get over, you can take it a little too fast. I've never hit it. Jesus, Lord, please don't let me. But I wanted to check in for the vlog for this gym series that now is officially a thing. I got clearance from my trainer that it is okay for me to record some portions, and I'm one of those content creator people, I guess, since I'm one of those now, that I always like to check, especially when I'm doing something like videos at my hairdresser or working out with a trainer, because I feel like respect their work, respect their content. Like some of that stuff, in their own right and way, is proprietary. Like they have learned the tricks to their trade. They do what they do. So I don't ever want to be like, oh, I'm recording this, and because technically people could pick up a copy and do whatever. So that's my kind of thing. I'm always just respectful of people and their time. This is something that I've done a video on, I haven't told y'all about, but it's one of these safety devices you can have in your car. I particularly believe in having it because here in Louisiana, many of us have to drive across some of these major waterways, one being the Crescent City Connection, the other being the Twin Span, and what's the other one? The Causeway Bridges. I think the Causeway Bridge is the longest continuous bridge in the world, I think, because there's a difference between it and this bridge in Japan or over in China somewhere over in the Far East that is not a continuous bridge. So that's why they make the specification and the designation and distinction is the word I'm looking for, that the what is it? What did I just say? Because there's a Causeway Bridge. That ain't it. It is a Causeway, I think. There's so many bridges in New Orleans with so many names, but the Twin Span is the one I believe that takes you to Slidell, and then the other one that takes you from New Orleans all the way out to Laplace and that away going towards Baton Rouge is the longest continuous land bridge in the world, I think. The continuous part being the key. I'll fact check that and put it down in the comments if I remember, because there is a certain name and a certain phrase for all of that. But anyway, I have this in my car because I feel like for any of us in the greater New Orleans area that are driving, you should have this. This will break the window and let you get out. It will give you the knife to cut your seatbelt. And especially when I was doing hospice work and I was driving over those bridges a lot, because a lot of my patients were out and about, I made sure I had this because, one, let me be clear, it came up as a product review, so I was offered this to review, but I very much believe in having that. And I even made sure my husband has something in his car, although he says he doesn't need it because he'll get his knife out. Yeah, in my mind, I'm like a modern day prepper. So for things like that, especially safety planning, I try to think about that kind of stuff. I think part of that too is in my social work training, because we always have to kind of think ahead and think about our surroundings. And I've worked with law enforcement, not in my role, but just in a affiliated role. And so you start thinking about things like your lighting, your safety, what's around you, what's behind you, can somebody walk up on you. Even in doing the self-defense training that I did this weekend, which made me realize I literally did physical activity. Good morning, folks that are logging into the vlog. I literally did a workout every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday was more like I was decorating for a graduation party. I'm going to have a video coming out about that this week. And I was literally going like my Fitbit logged in cardio activity. So it was serious like that. Let me turn my car off. That'd be a little less noise. And that was good. So this workout today was my third official day of training. And I alluded to this a little bit before that my trainer did say it's okay for me to record some videos. So that will be coming to this vlog. On day 3, technically 4, because I also went to my trainer for the self-defense class on Saturday, I feel myself responding well. So backstory for me, and I'll keep it brief, is that I have been treated for different musculoskeletal conditions in the past. I have been treated for bursitis. I've been treated for snapping hip syndrome. I was told really young, like, too, I'm one of those people, I can take my thumb and like bend it like most of the way back. I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, I didn't realize that was like, oh, people can't do that. So I was told when I was pretty young that I had what they call hypermobile joints, which is fun when it's like you're bending something around and you're trying to be like a weird kid, but not so great when you get older and you realize your joints will just pop on out and you're trying to pop them back in, and sometimes you can't control when stuff pops where it wants to pop. And then after I had Monica, I was also treated for postpartum carpal tunnel, which is kind of common. Like, I started having what they call trigger finger. The first time it happened to me, I think I woke up one night after nursing and my finger was literally like my finger was locked like this and I couldn't relax it. It was just stuck. And then my thumb was also kind of literally in that trigger position. And that was something I heard of. Like, I had other friends at the time who had their babies and had to deal with that. Like, I got the brace at first because I talked to like a orthopedic specialist and they were like, oh, get the braces, and that helped. But at the same time, I was nursing, I was pumping, I was doing the whole nursing massage to try to help bring milk down, especially while I was pumping. And even now, like, I just bothered my wrist, like this band on my wrist. Ooh, can decide it wants to go the opposite way. So have to get back into doing those exercises. But working out has helped, especially with my hips. I found it easier today to do squats. I had to do sit-ups at the end of my workout, and I found myself having better abdominal response. Oh, and that whole pelvic floor therapy that I have to do now after having had one pregnancy, one live birth, and then these other pregnancies that still affects all that's down there and those muscles. So, but I feel good. And I wanted to post, there's this infographic that talks about like how it takes a week or so many weeks before you notice a difference, and then so many weeks before other notice a difference, and then so many weeks before you physically look different. And that was one thing that I had saved on my Pinterest. I am on Pinterest, and I'm starting to pin more on Pinterest again, especially this YouTube content. So I wanted to share that with y'all. So I will be posting. I hope I'll be able to post it soon. I am about 8 followers away from a milestone on the channel. And I mentioned before in a live, you may or may not have seen it, that when I hit that next milestone, I am going to do a giveaway. I may do a couple different types of giveaways. For my cruise folks, I am thinking about giving away some cruise cash for Carnival, maybe even one of the other cruise lines if that's somebody. I know my cruise crew is probably mostly Carnival folks because that's what I talk about is Carnival cruises. For my garden and plant people, I want to give away either a Home Depot gift card, a Lowe's gift card, or even trying to mail somebody some African violet leaves if you're one of my African violet folks. So things like that. I know that I want to do some giving. I've told y'all before, giving is one of my love languages. It brings me a lot of joy. So that will be happening too on the channel. Today, in fact, I am going out to the Van Gogh Live exhibit. Myself and one of my friends will be going out to that, so I'm excited for that. And that is why I mentioned yesterday I had been so busy planning for some of these family events and this Van Gogh event that I really thought that Father's Day was coming up sooner than it was. So yesterday, for all my folks that had watched before, that I said, oh, Sunday is Father's Day. Not that Sunday. It's next Sunday. So we have 6 more days until Father's Day. So, folks, I showed y'all my Dollar Tree haul. Go out, get your cards, figure out your gifts. I looked on Amazon for some other things last night to mail to my out-of-town folks. And my husband doesn't know this, and he probably won't watch this, ordered him a charcuterie tray that has you know, the meats, the cheeses, I think some chocolate covered strawberries, and then it'll have some little airplane bottles of, I told the creator that my husband likes Crown Royal, like Crown Royal vanilla, apple, the aged, what's the other one he likes? Vanilla, apple, and well, the traditional one, of course. So hopefully I'll get some of those. And then I did order some more things, which reminds me, I have a pickup at Total Wines. Total Wine and More. And I have a pickup at Target. But I'm going to that art exhibit today, and then I'm going to be running some folks around some plants. Don't have any patients to see today. I do have some charting to do. So in that part of my life, I do PRN as needed visits for a local hospital, and that's my social work life. I may be doing some PRN work with that methadone clinic that I shadowed at, so that'll be interesting to tell y'all more about that. But I'm gonna stop running my mouth. I just wanted to check in to let y'all know workouts have continued. Today was my day 3, technically 4, if we count that I went to the self-defense training on Saturday. I feel good. It's easier to get up in the morning. Today was a little rough because Monica, after our family event yesterday, was up and like she went to sleep right after and surprisingly slept through the night. So I know she was tired out. But I think because I had so much physical activity day after day and like 4 days in a row that my body was kind of like, girl, what are we doing here? This is a lot. Chill out a little bit. So yeah, going this morning, was glad I was able to do mainly with some legs, squats, push-ups. So I know my chest is going to be sore in the morning, especially the pecs. Did push-ups, did shoulder taps, did mountain climbers. And I don't think I've done mountain climbers since 2011 when I worked out with my other trainer. Woo. But I made it through. And then what's the thing? Did mountain climbers, did shoulder taps, did push-ups, did squats, high knees. That was the other thing I did, some of those. And then squats and something else I'm blanking on. But today was a good day, good workout. We're going to keep it going. And my next workout with my trainer will be Wednesday. So I'll tell y'all more about that on that morning's vlog. So I will try to see if I'm able to, because I'm sure that they have recording restrictions at the Van Gogh Live exhibit. And my friend and I will be doing the 3D experience as well. So hopefully they don't make my head hurt, because sometimes my equilibrium and all that be thrown off when I get spun around too fast. It's another thing. And I do look forward to that. So at least if I'm not able to go live right before, or I definitely probably won't try to go live inside, at least let y'all know like a before and after of how it goes. And maybe I'll do my good recording and editing and post a video about that later. But I owe y'all so much stuff, like the Bourbon Festival, the food fight that we went to, Jazz Fest. I took a lot of clips from Jazz Fest. So keep an eye out, because I will try to post some different shorts for those this week so that y'all can get a sense of how those things were. And if you're coming to New Orleans for Essence, I will try also to put some posts up of different food experiences my husband and I have had, because we love some good food. And we tend to go a lot of places, and especially Black-owned restaurants here in New Orleans. I know when folks come from Essence, they're looking for that. So there will be a whole little series of my preferences and eatery recommendations here in New Orleans. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap up because it's a little bit after 7. So I know that my baby and my husband are getting up, and I'm gonna go get her together. I hope y'all are having, I hope y'all are having a good morning so far. I hope in this series of updates and life touch points, I let y'all know about this morning that you are encouraged and inspired to get up and have a productive day yourself. It is Monday. As Monica J. Sutton would say, today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday all day long. And if you have a little one or a toddler, that is a great channel to watch. We love, love, love Monica J. Sutton. Hey, Miss Monica. And I always thought it was cute, too, that my Monica was watching Monica. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. This is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. I always want to leave y'all with my true belief that God has given us all gifts and talents that can fix some problem that exists in the world. Yes, there are a lot of problems. Yes, there are a lot of challenges. Yes, we are living in a world where it seems like something new is going down every single day. But y'all, I want to remind my Fix It friends that have been around the channel and encourage you to remember, tell you if you are new and here for the first time, despite everything we're up against in this world, y'all, we can all fix something. And I pray that you would find that thing and fix it. Till next time, y'all, I will check back in tomorrow morning. Bye. Have a good one. Happy Monday.